Hey guys, time for some more homework. This is the stuff that I believe is due on the 20th, I think. Yep, Tuesday the 20th. Multiplying perfect squares, binomials. This is just continuation of the multiplying binomial stuff. It's just now that they match, it doesn't really change anything. You're still doing, hold on, let me plug in my thing so I can write. You're still multiplying the same way. You're still just using the distributive property. Again, if you want to, you can still use the area model if that really helps you. But basically what we have here is the same thing. We're taking these two products. So again, the x times the x gives me the x squared. The x times the 2x gives me 2x. The 2 times the 2x gives the 2 times the x gives me 2x. And the 2 times the 2 gives me the 4. And then, of course, these two right here are like terms. So you get x squared plus 4x plus 4. Now, again, you don't necessarily have to write all that out. I mean, most of this you can do mentally. I mean, that was the big advantage. It was supposed to be the big reason we wanted to do this by the area model was to kind of give you a visual image so that you don't have to write it all out. Now, this one you might want to write out just because the numbers are getting bigger and you might struggle a little bit with just doing everything in your head. But basically, the square just means 3x plus 8 times 3x plus 8. Now, you cannot distribute that squared. You can't just say 9x squared plus 64. That's a really common mistake. It happens every single year. It actually is so common it has a name. It's called the freshman dream. You can't do that, okay? So this is not, again, this is not 9x squared plus 64. You cannot do that, okay? It's this. So you're doing that binomial multiplication. So 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times 8 is 24x. 8 times 3x is 24x. 8 times 8 is 64. So these two middle terms, we get 9x squared plus 48x plus 64 because these two middle terms are like terms and add together. So 9x squared plus 48x plus 64. All right, same thing here. Again, numbers are smaller here, so you very well could do this one mentally. But, again, we'll write it out for you. So you got x minus 5 times x minus 5. X times x is x squared. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 5 is plus 25. So x squared minus 10x plus 25, right there. So you're just distributing and then combining those like terms when you can. And it's should be a pretty straightforward, especially whenever you just have a lead x term and there's no numbers and the numbers stay relatively small. Again, as the numbers get a little bigger, this gets a little bit harder to do, and you might want to, like I said, write it out. Again, it is not 49x squared plus 1. You have to write out like this. And then 49x squared minus 7x minus 7x plus 1 gives me 49x squared minus 14x plus 1. So go back here, and so this is 49x squared minus 14x plus 1. All right, I hope that cleared anything up, any questions you might have had about that one, but if not, always ask questions.